ACT 4. Scene 4.1. A room in Lovewit's house. Enter Face and Mammon. Face. Oh, sir, you're come in the only finest time. Ma'am. Where's master? Face. Now preparing for projection, sir. Your stuff will be all changed shortly. Ma'am. Into gold. Face. To gold and silver, sir. Ma'am. Silver I care not for. Face. Yes, sir, a little to give beggars. Ma'am. Where's the lady? Face. At hand here. I have told her such brave things of you, touching your bounty and your noble spirit. Ma'am. Hast thou? Face. As she is almost in her fit to see you. But good sir, no divinity in your conference, for fear of putting her in rage. Ma'am. I warrant thee. Face. 6 men will not hold her down, and then, if the old man should hear or see you. Ma'am. Fear not. Face. The very house, sir, would run mad. You know it, how scrupulous he is and violent, gainst the least act of sin. Physic or mathematics, poetry, state, or bawdry, as I told you, she will endure and never startle, but no word of controversy. Ma'am. I am schooled, good Ulen. Face. And you must praise her house, remember that, and her nobility. Ma'am. Let me alone, no herald no nor antiquary lungs shall do it better. Go. Face. Why, this is yet a kind of modern happiness, to have Dol Common for a great lady. Ma'am. Now, epicure, heighten thyself, talk to her all in gold, rain her as many showers as Jove did drops unto his Danae. Show the god a miser, compared with Mammon. What? The stone will dot. She shall feel gold, taste gold, hear gold, sleep gold. Nay, we will concumber gold. I will be puissant and mighty in my talk to her. Here she comes. Face. To him, Dol, suckle him, this is the noble knight. I told your ladyship. Ma'am. Madam, with your pardon I kiss your vesture. Dol. Sir, I were uncivil if I would suffer that. My lip to you, sir. Ma'am. I hope my lord your brother be in health, lady. Dol. My lord my brother is, though I no lady, sir. Face. Well said, my guinea bird. Ma'am. Right noble madam. Face. Oh, we shall have most fierce idolatry. Ma'am. 'Tis your prerogative. Dol. Rather your courtesy. Ma'am. Were there naught else to enlarge your virtues to me, these answers speak your breeding and your blood. Dol. Blood we boast none, sir, a poor baron's daughter. Ma'am. Poor. And gat you. Profane not. Had your father slept all the happy remnant of his life after that act, lien but there still and panted, he had done enough to make himself, his issue, and his posterity noble. Dol. Sir, although we may be said to want the gilt and trappings, the dress of honor, yet we strive to keep the seeds and the materials. Ma'am. I do see the old ingredient, virtue, was not lost, nor the drug money used to make your compound. There is a strange nobility in your eye, this lip, that chin. Methinks you do resemble one of the Austriac princes. Face. Very like. Her father was an Irish costermonger. Ma'am. The house of Valois just had such a nose, and such a forehead, yet the Medici of Florence boast. Dol. Troth, and I have been likened to all these princes. Face. I'll be sworn I heard it. Ma'am. I know not how. It is not anyone, but e'en the very choice of all their features. Face. I'll in and laugh. Ma'am. A certain touch or air that sparkles a divinity, beyond an earthly beauty. Dol. Oh, you play the courtier. Ma'am. Good lady, give me leave. Dol. In faith I may not, to mock me, sir. Ma'am. To burn in this sweet flame, the phoenix never knew a nobler death. Dol. Nay, now you court the courtier, and destroy what you would build. This art, sir, in your words, calls your whole faith in question. Ma'am. By my soul. Dol. Nay, oaths are made of the same air, sir. Ma'am, nature never bestowed upon mortality a more unblamed, a more harmonious feature. She played the stepdame in all faces else. Sweet madam, let me be particular. Dol. Particular, sir. I pray you know your distance. Ma'am, in no ill sense, sweet lady, but to ask how your fair graces pass the hours. I see you are lodged here, in the house of a rare man, an excellent artist, but what's that to you? Dol. Yes, sir, I study here the mathematics and distillation. Ma'am. Oh, I cry your pardon. He's a divine instructor. Can extract the souls of all things by his art, call all the virtues and the miracles of the sun into a temperate furnace, teach dull nature what her own forces are. A man the emperor has courted above Kelly, sent his medals and chains to invite him. Dol. Aye, and for his physic, sir. Ma'am. Above the art of Aesculapius, that drew the envy of the thunderer. I know all this and more. Dol. Troth I am taken, sir, whole with these studies that contemplate nature. Ma'am. It is a noble humor, but this form was not intended to so dark a use. Had you been crooked, foul, of some coarse mold a cloister had done well, but such a feature that might stand up the glory of a kingdom to live recluse is a mere solecism, though in a nunnery. It must not be. I muse, my lord your brother will permit it, you should spend half my land first, were I he. Does not this diamond better on my finger than in the quarry? Dol. Yes. Ma'am. Why, you are like it. You were created, lady, for the light. Here you shall wear it, take it, the first pledge of what I speak, to bind you to believe me. Dol. In chains of adamant. Ma'am. Yes, the strongest bands. And take a secret too here, by your side, doth stand this hour, the happiest man in Europe. Dol. You are contended, sir. Ma'am. Nay, in true being, the envy of princes and the fear of states. Dol. Say you so, Sir Epicure? Ma'am. Yes, and thou shalt prove it, daughter of honor. I have cast mine eye upon thy form, and I will rear this beauty above all styles. Dol. You mean no treason, sir? Ma'am. No, I will take away that jealousy. I am the lord of the philosopher's stone, and thou the lady. Dol. How, sir? Have you that? Ma'am. I am the master of the mystery. This day the good old wretch here, the house has made it for us, now he's at projection. Think therefore thy first wish now, let me hear it, and it shall rain into thy lap no shower, but floods of gold, whole cataracts, a deluge to get a nation on thee. Dol. You are pleased, sir, to work on the ambition of our sex. Ma'am. I am pleased the glory of her sex should know this nook here, of the friars is no climate for her to live obscurely in, to learn physic and surgery, for the constable's wife of some odd hundred in Essex. But come forth and taste the air of palaces. Eat, drink the toils of empirics and their boasted practice. Tincture of pearl and coral, gold and amber. Be seen at feasts and triumphs. Have it asked what miracle she is. Set all the eyes of court afire, like a burning glass, and work them into cinders, when the jewels of 20 states adorn thee, and the light strikes out the stars. That when thy name is mentioned, queens may look pale, and we but showing our love, Nero's Poppaea may be lost in story. Thus will we have it. Dol. I could well consent, sir. But in a monarchy, how will this be? The prince will soon take notice, and both seize you and your stone, it being a wealth unfit for any private subject. Ma'am. If he knew it. Dol. Yourself do boast it, sir. Ma'am. To thee, my life. Dol. Oh, but beware, sir. You may come to end the remnants of your days in a loft prison by speaking of it. Ma'am. 'Tis no idle fear. Will therefore go withal, my girl, and live in a free state, where we will eat our mullets, soused in high country wines, sup pheasants' eggs, and have our cockles boiled in silver shells, our shrimps to swim again, as when they lived, in a rare butter made of dolphin's milk, whose cream does look like opals, and with these delicate meats set ourselves high for pleasure, and take us down again, and then renew our youth and strength with drinking the elixir, and so enjoy a perpetuity of life and lust. And thou shalt have thy wardrobe richer than nature's, still to change thyself, and very oftener for thy pride than she or art, her wise and almost equal servant. Vase. Sir, you're too loud. I hear you every word into the laboratory. Some fitter place, the garden or great chamber above. How like you her? Ma'am. Excellent. Lungs. There's for thee. Vase. But do you hear? Good sir, beware, no mention of the rabbins. Ma'am. We think not on 'em. Vase. Oh, it is well, sir, settle. Dost thou not laugh? Sub. Yes, are they gone? Vase. All's clear. Sub. The widow is come. Vase. And your quarreling disciple. Sub. I. Vase. I must to my captainship again then. Sub. Stay, bring them in first. Vase. So I meant. What is she? Abominable. Sub. I know not. Vase. We'll draw lots, you'll stand to that. Sub. What else? Vase. Oh, for a suit, to fall now like a curtain flap. Sub. To the door, man. Vase. You'll have the first kiss, 'cause I am not ready. Sub. Yes, and perhaps hit you through both the nostrils. Vase. Who would you speak with? Kas. Where's the captain? Vase. Gone, sir, about some business. Kas. Gone. Vase. He'll return straight. But Master Doctor, his lieutenant, is here. Sub. Come near, my worshipful boy, my tarry filly, that is, my boy of land, make thy approaches. Welcome, I know thy lusts and thy desires, and I will serve and satisfy them. Begin, charge me from thence, or in this line, here is my center. Ground thy quarrel. Kas. You lie. Sub. How, child of wrath and anger? The loud lie. For what, my sudden boy? Kas. Nay, that look you to, I am aforehand. Sub. Oh, this is no true grammar, and as ill logic. You must render causes, child, your first and second intentions, know your canons and your divisions, moods, degrees, and differences, your predicaments, substance, and accident. Series, extern and intern, with their causes, efficient, material, formal, final, and have your elements perfect. Kas. What is this? The angry tongue he talks in. Sub. That false precept of being aforehand has deceived a number, and made them enter quarrels oftentimes before they were aware, and afterward against their wills. Kas. How must I do then, sir? Sub. I cry this lady mercy, she should first have been saluted. I do call you lady, because you are to be one, eret belong my soft and buxom widow. Kas. Is she, I faith? Sub. Yes, or my art is an egregious liar. Kas. How know you? Sub. By inspection on her forehead, and subtlety of her lip, which must be tasted often to make a judgment. Slight, she melts like a myrobaline. Here is yet a line in revo frontis, tells me he is no knight. Dame P. What is he then, sir? Sub. Let me see your hand. Oh, your linea fortunae makes it plain, and Stella here in Monte Veneris. But most of all, junctura annularis. He is a soldier, or a man of art, lady, but shall have some great honor shortly. Dame P. Brother, he's a rare man, believe me. Kas. Hold your peace. Here comes the t'other rare, man save you, captain. Vase. Good Master Castrol. Is this your sister? Kas. Aye, sir. Please you to cuss her, and be proud to know her. Vase. I shall be proud to know you, lady. Dame P. Brother, he calls me lady too. Kas. I peace, I heard it. Vase. The count is come. Sub. Where is he? Vase. At the door. Sub. Why, you must entertain him. Vase. What will you do with these the while? Sub. Why, have them up, and show them some fustian book or the dark glass. Vase. 'Fore God, she is a delicate dabchick. I must have her. Sub. Must you? Aye, if your fortune will, you must. Come, sir, the captain will come to us presently. I'll have you to my chamber of demonstrations, where I will show you both the grammar and logic and rhetoric of quarreling, my whole method drawn out in tables, and my instrument, that hath the several scales up on't, shall make you able to quarrel at a straw's breadth by moonlight. And lady, I'll have you look in a glass, some half an hour, but to clear your eyesight against you see your fortune, which is greater than I may judge upon the sudden, trust me. Vase. Where are you, doctor? Sub. I'll come to you presently. Vase. I will have the same widow, now I have seen her, on any composition. Sub. What do you say? Vase. Have you disposed of them? Sub. I have sent them up. Vase. Subtle in troth, I needs must have this widow. Sub. Is that the matter? Vase. Nay, but hear me. Sub. Go to. If you rebel once, Dol shall know it all, therefore be quiet and obey your chance. Vase. Nay, thou art so violent now do but conceive, thou art old, and canst not serve. Sub. Who cannot? I. Slight I will serve her with thee, for A. Vase. Nay, but understand, I'll give you composition. Sub. I will not treat with thee, what? Sell my fortune. 'Tis better than my birthright. Do not murmur, win her and carry her. If you grumble, Dol knows it directly. Vase. Well, sir, I am silent. Will you go help to fetch in Don and state? Sub. I follow you, sir. We must keep face in awe, or he will overlook us like a tyrant. Brain of a tailor. Who comes here? Don John. Sur. Seners, besolas manos of Vustras merceds. Sub. Would you had stooped a little, and kissed our annos? Vase. Peace subtle. Sub. Stab me, I shall never hold man. He looks in that deep ruff like a head in a platter, served in by a short cloak upon two trestles. Vase. Or what do you say to a collar of brawn, cut down beneath the souse and wriggled with a knife? Sub. Slud, he does look too fat to be a Spaniard. Vase. Perhaps some Fleming or some Hollander got him in Dalva's time, Count Egmont's bastard. Sub. Don your scurvy, yellow Madrid face is welcome. Sur. Gracia. Sub. He speaks out of a fortification. Pray God he have no squibs in those deep sets. Sur. Por Dios, seners my linda casa. Sub. What says he? Vase. Praises the house, I think, I know no more but's action. Sub. Yes, the casa, my precious Diego, will prove fair enough to cozen you in. Do you mark? You shall be cozened, Diego. Vase. Cozened, do you see, my worthy donzel cozened. Sur. Entiendo. Sub. Do you intend it? So do we, dear Don. Have you brought pistolets, or poor digs, my solemn Don, dost thou feel any? Vase. Full. Sub. You shall be emptied, Don, pumped and drawn dry, as they say. Vase. Milked in troth, sweet Don. Sub. See all the monsters, the great lion of all Don. Sur. Con licentia, si pudvera esta senora. Sub. What talks he now? Vase. Of the senora. Sub. O Don, this is the lioness, which you shall see also, my Don. Vase. Slid subtle, how shall we do? Sub. For what? Vase. Why Dol's employed, you know. Sub. That's true. For heaven I know not, he must stay, that's all. Vase. Stay. That he must not by no means. Sub. No. Why? Vase. Unless you'll mar all. Slight, he will suspect it, and then he will not pay, not half so well. This is a traveled punk master, and does know all the delays, a notable hot rascal, and looks already rampant. Sub. Esteth and Mammon must not be troubled. Vase. Mammon. In no case. Sub. What shall we do then? Vase. Think you must be sudden. Sur. Entiendo que la senora es tan hermosa, que codicio tan verla, como la bienaventuranza de mi vida. Vase. Mi vida. Slid, subtle, he puts me in mind of the widow. What dost thou say to draw her to it, ha? And tell her 'tis her fortune. All our venture now lies up on't. It is but one man more, which of us chance to have her, and beside, there is no maidenhead to be feared or lost. What dost thou think on't, subtle? Sub. Who? I. Why? Vase. The credit of our house, too, is engaged. Sub. You made me an offer for my share erewhile. What wilt thou give me, I face? Vase. Oh, by that light I'll not buy now, you know you're doomed to me. E'en take your lot, obey your chance, sir, win her, and wear her out for me. Sub. Slight, I'll not work her then. Vase. It is the common cause, therefore bethink you. Dol else must know it, as you said. Sub. I care not. Sur. Seners pork si tarda tanto. Sub. Faith, I am not fit, I am old. Vase. That's now no reason, sir. Sur. Pud sir de hazer burla de mi amor. Vase. You hear the dawn too. By this air I call and loose the hinges, Dol. Sub. A plague of hell. Vase. Will you then do? Sub. You are a terrible rogue. I'll think of this, will you, sir, call the widow? Vase. Yes, and I'll take her too with all her faults, now I do think on't better. Sub. With all my heart, sir, am I discharged o' the lot. Vase. As you please. Sub. Hands. Vase. Remember now that upon any change, you never claim her. Sub. Much good joy, and health to you, sir, marry a whore. Fate, let me wed a witch first. Sur. Por estas henradas barbas. Sub. He swears by his beard. Dispatch, and call the brother too. Sur. Tengo duda, seners, que no me hagan alguna traición. Sub. How issue on? Yes, presto, sener. Please you in Thratha the chambrata, worthy dawn, where if you please the fates in your bathata, you shall be soaked and stroked and tubbed and rubbed and scrubbed and fubbed, dear dawn, before you go. You shall in faith, my scurvy baboon dawn, be curried, clawed, and flawed, and tawed indeed. I will the heartlier go about it now, and make the widow a punk so much the sooner, to be revenged on this impetuous face. The quickly doing of it is the grace. Scene 4.2. Another room in the same. Enter Face, Kasdril, and Dame Pliant. Vase. Come, lady. I knew the doctor would not leave till he had found the very nick of her fortune. Kas. To be a countess, say you a Spanish countess, sir. Dame P. Why, is that better than an English countess? Vase. Better. Slight, make you that a question, lady. Kas. Nay, she is a fool, captain, you must pardon her. Vase. Ask from your courtier to your inns of courtman to your mere milliner. They will tell you all your Spanish jennet is the best horse. Your Spanish stoop is the best garb, your Spanish beard is the best cut. Your Spanish ruffs are the best wear, your Spanish pavin the best dance, your Spanish titillation in a glove the best perfume. And for your Spanish pike and Spanish blade, let your poor captain speak, here comes the doctor. Sub. My most honored lady, for so I am now to style you, having found by this my scheme, you are to undergo an honorable fortune very shortly. What will you say now, if some? Vase. I have told her all, sir, and her right worshipful brother here, that she shall be a countess. Do not delay them, sir, a Spanish countess. Sub. Still, my scarce worshipful captain, you can keep no secret. Well, since he has told you, madam, do you forgive him, and I do. Kas. She shall do that, sir, I'll look to it, 'tis my charge. Sub. Well then, not rests, but that she fit her love now to her fortune. Dame P. Truly, I shall never brook a Spaniard. Sub. No. Dame P. Never since 88 could I abide them, and that was some 3 year afore I was born, in truth. Sub. Come, you must love him, or be miserable, choose which you will. Vase. By this good rush, persuade her, she will cry strawberries else within this 12-month. Sub. Nay, shads and mackerel, which is worse. Vase. Indeed, sir. Kas. Odds lid, you shall love him, or I'll kick you. Dame P. Why, I'll do as you will have me, brother. Kas. Do, or by this hand I'll maul you. Vase. Nay, good sir, be not so fierce. Sub. No, my enraged child, she will be ruled. What, when she comes to taste the pleasures of a countess? To be courted. Vase. And kissed and ruffled. Sub. I behind the hangings. Vase. And then come forth in pomp. Sub. And know her state. Vase. Of keeping all the idolaters of the chamber bearer to her, than at their prayers. Sub. Is served upon the knee. Vase. And has her pages, ushers, footmen, and coaches. Sub. Her 6 mares. Vase. Nay 8. Sub. To hurry her through London, to the Exchange, Bethlem, the China houses. Vase. Yes, and have the citizens gape at her, and praise her tires, and my lord's goose-stirred bands, that ride with her. Kas. Most brave. By this hand you are not my suster, if you refuse. Dame P. I will not refuse, brother. Sur. Quais esto, seners que no venga. Esta tardanza mi mata. Vase. It is the Count come, the doctor knew he would be here by his art. Sub. En galantissima dama, don. Galantissima. Sur. Por todos los dioses, la más acabada hermosura, que he visto en mi vida. Vase. Is not a gallant language that they speak. Kas. An admirable language. Is not French. Vase. No Spanish, sir. Kas. It goes like law French, and that, they say, is the courtliest language. Vase. List, sir. Sur. El sol ha perdido su lumber, con el esplendor que tri esta dama. Valgame Dios. Vase. He admires your sister. Kas. Must not she make curtsy? Sub. Odds will, she must go to him, man, and kiss him. It is the Spanish fashion, for the women to make first court. Vase. 'Tis true he tells you, sir, his art knows all. Sur. Pork no se accued. Kas. He speaks to her, I think. Vase. That he does, sir. Sur. Por el amor de Dios, quais esto que si tarda. Kas. Nay, see, she will not understand him. Gull naughty. Dame P. What say you, brother? Kas. As my suster. Go cuss him, as the cunning man would have you. I'll thrust a pin in your buttocks else. Vase. Oh no, sir. Sur. Senora mia, mi persona esta muy indigna de allegar a tanta hermosura. Vase. Does he not use her bravely? Kas. Bravely, I faith. Vase. Nay, he will use her better. Kas. Do you think so? Sur. Senora, si sera servida entre monos. Kas. Where does he carry her? Vase. Into the garden, sir, take you no thought, I must interpret for her. Sub. Give Dol the word. Come, my fierce child, advance, will to our quarreling lesson again. Kas. Agreed. I love a Spanish boy with all my heart. Sub. Nay, and by this means, sir, you shall be brother to a great count. Kas. I knew that at first, this match will advance the house of the Castrals. Sub. Pray God your sister prove but pliant. Kas. Why her name is so, by her other husband. Sub. How? Kas. The widow pliant. Knew you not that? Sub. No faith, sir, yet by erection of her figure I guessed it. Come, let's go practice. Kas. Yes, but do you think, doctor, I e'er shall quarrel well? Sub. I warrant you. Scene 4.3. Another room in the same. Enter Dol in her fit of raving, followed by Mammon. Dol. For after Alexander's death. Ma'am. Good lady. Dol. That Perdiccas and Antigonus were slain, the two that stood, Seleuc and Ptolemy. Ma'am. Madam. Dol. Made up the 2 legs and the 4th beast, that was Gog north and Egypt south, which after was called Gog iron leg and South iron leg. Ma'am. Lady. Dol. And then Gog horned. So was Egypt too, then Egypt clay leg and Gog clay leg. Ma'am. Sweet madam. Dol. And last Gog dust and Egypt dust, which fall in the last link of the 4th chain. And these be stars in story, which none see or look at. Ma'am. What shall I do? Dol. For, as he says, except we call the rabbins and the heathen Greeks. Ma'am. Dear lady. Dol. To come from Salem and from Athens, and teach the people of Great Britain. Vase. What's the matter, sir? Dol. To speak the tongue of Eber and Javan. Ma'am. Oh, she's in her fit. Dol. We shall know nothing. Vase. Death, sir, we are undone. Dol. Where then a learned linguist shall see the ancient used communion of vowels and consonants. Vase. My master will hear. Dol. A wisdom which Pythagoras held most high. Ma'am. Sweet honorable lady. Dol. To comprise all sounds of voices in few marks of letters. Vase. Nay, you must never hope to lay her now. Dol. And so we may arrive by Talmud skill and profane Greek to raise the building up of Helen's house against the Ismailite, king of Thagarma, and his habergeons brimstony, blue, and fiery, and the force of King Abaddon and the beast of Siddim, which Rabbi David Kimchi Onkelos and Aben Ezra do interpret Rome. Vase. How did you put her in taught? Ma'am. Alas, I talked of a 5th monarchy I would erect, with the philosopher's stone, by chance, and she falls on the other 4 straight. Vase. Out of Broughton. I told you so. Slid stop her mouth. Ma'am. Is't best. Vase. She'll never leave else. If the old man hear her, we are but feces ashes. Sub. What's to do there? Vase. Oh, we are lost. Now she hears him, she is quiet. Ma'am. Where shall I hide me? Sub. How? What sight is here? Close deeds of darkness, and that shun the light. Bring him again. Who is he? What, my son? Oh, I have lived too long. Ma'am. Nay, good dear father, there was no unchaste purpose. Sub. Not. And flee me when I come in. Ma'am. That was my error. Sub. Error. Guilt, my son, give it the right name. No marvel, if I found check in our great work within, when such affairs as these were managing. Ma'am. Why have you so? Sub. It has stood still this half hour, and all the rest of our less works gone back. Where is the instrument of wickedness, my lewd false drudge? Ma'am. Nay, good sir, blame not him, believe me, 'twas against his will or knowledge, I saw her by chance. Sub. Will you commit more sin to excuse a varlet? Ma'am. By my hope 'tis true, sir. Sub. Nay, then I wonder less, if you, for whom the blessing was prepared, would so tempt heaven, and lose your fortunes. Ma'am. Why, sir? Sub. This will retard the work a month at least. Ma'am. Why, if it do, what remedy? But think it not, good father, our purposes were honest. As they were, so the reward will prove. How now? Ah me. God and all saints be good to us, what's that? Vase. Oh sir, we are defeated. All the works are flown in fumo, every glass is burst, furnace and all rent down, as if a bolt of thunder had been driven through the house. Retorts, receivers, pelicans, bolt heads, all struck in shivers. Help, good sir. Alas, coldness and death invades him. Nay, Sir Mammon, do the fair offices of a man. You stand, as you were readier to depart than he. Who's there? My lord, her brother is come. Ma'am. Ha, lungs. Vase. His coach is at the door. Avoid his sight, for he's as furious as his sister's mad. Ma'am. Alas. Vase. My brain is quite undone with the fumes, sir. I ne'er must hope to be mine own man again. Ma'am. Is all lost, lungs? Will nothing be preserved of all our cost? Vase. Faith, very little, sir. A peck of coals or so, which is cold comfort, sir. Ma'am. Oh, my voluptuous mind. I am justly punished. Vase. And so am I, sir. Ma'am. Cast from all my hopes. Vase. Nay, certainties, sir. Ma'am. By mine own base affections. Oh, the cursed fruits of vice and lust. Ma'am. Good father, it was my sin. Forgive it. Hangs my roof over us still, and will not fall, O justice, upon us, for this wicked man. Vase. Nay, look, sir, you grieve him now with staying in his sight. Good sir, the nobleman will come too and take you, and that may breed a tragedy. Ma'am. I'll go. Vase. Ay, and repent at home, sir. It may be, for some good penance you may have it yet, £100 to the box at Bethlem. Ma'am. Yes. Vase. For the restoring such as have their wits. Ma'am. I'll dot. Vase. I'll send one to you to receive it. Ma'am. Do. Is no projection left. Vase. All flown or stinks, sir. Ma'am. Will not be salved, that's good for medicine, think'st thou? Vase. I cannot tell, sir. There will be perhaps something about the scraping of the shards will cure the itch, though not your itch of mind, sir. It shall be saved for you and sent home. Good sir, this way, for fear the Lord should meet you. Vase. Vase. Aye. Is he gone? Vase. Yes, and as heavily as all the gold he hoped for were in's blood. Let us be light, though. Aye, as balls, and bound and hit our heads against the roof for joy. There's so much of our care now cast away. Vase. Now to our dawn. Yes, your young widow by this time is made a countess. Face. She has been in travail of a young heir for you. Vase. Good sir. Off with your case, and greet her kindly, as a bridegroom should after these common hazards. Vase. Very well, sir. Will you go fetch Don Diego off the while? And fetch him over too, if you'll be pleased, sir. Would Dol were in her place to pick his pockets now. Vase. Why, you can dot as well, if you would set taut. I pray you prove your virtue. For your sake, sir. Scene 4.4. Another room in the same. Sur. Lady, you see into what hands you are fallen, mongst what a nest of villains. And how near your honor was have catched a certain clap, through your credulity, had I but been so punctually forward, as place, time, and other circumstances would have made a man, for you're a handsome woman. Would you were wise too. I am a gentleman come here disguised, only to find the knaveries of the citadel, and where I might have wronged your honor, and have not, I claim some interest in your love. You are, they say, a widow rich, and I'm a bachelor worth naught. Your fortunes may make me a man, as mine have preserved you a woman. Think upon it, and whether I have deserved you or no. Damn P. I will, sir. Sur. And for these household rogues, let me alone to treat with them. Sub. How doth my noble Diego, and my dear Madam Countess? Hath the Count been courteous, lady? Liberal and open? Donzel, methinks you look melancholic after your coitum and scurvy. Truly, I do not like the dullness of your eye, it hath a heavy cast. Tease up sea Dutch, and says you are a lumpish whoremaster. Be lighter, and I will make your pockets so. S.U.R. Will you, Don Bod and Pickpurse? How now? Reel you. Stand up, sir, you shall find, since I am so heavy, I'll give you equal weight. Sub. Help. Murder. S.U.R. No, sir, there's no such thing intended. A good cart, and a clean whip shall ease you of that fear. I am the Spanish Don, that should be cozened, do you see, cozened. Where's your captain face, that parcel broker, and Holbod all rascal? Vase. How surly. S.U.R. Oh, make your approach, good captain. I have found from whence your copper rings and spoons come, now, wherewith you cheat abroad in taverns. 'Twas here you learned tea, anoint your boot with brimstone, then rub men's gold on't for a kind of touch, and say 'twas not, when you had changed the colour, that you might haft for nothing. And this doctor, your sooty, smoky-bearded compeer, he will close you so much gold in a bolt's head, and, on a turn, convey in the stead another with sublimed mercury, that shall burst in the heat, and fly out all in fumo. Then weeps Mammon, then swoons his worship. Or he is the Faustus, that casteth figures and can conjure, cures plagues, piles, and pox by the ephemerides, and holds intelligence with all the bawds and midwives of 3 shires. While you send in captain, what? Is he gone, damsels with child, wives that are barren, or the waiting maid with the green sickness? Nay, sir, you must tarry, though he be scaped, and answer by the ears, sir. Vase. Why, now's the time, if ever you will quarrel well, as they say, and be a true-born child. The doctor and your sister both are abused. Kas. Where is he? Which is he? He is a slave, whate'er he is, and the son of a whore. Are you the man, sir, I would know. S.U.R. I should be loth, sir, to confess so much. Kas. Then you lie in your throat. S.U.R. How? Vase. A very arrant rogue, sir, and a cheater, employed here by another conjurer that does not love the doctor, and would cross him, if he knew how. S.U.R. Sir, you are abused. Kas. You lie and tease no matter. Vase. Well said, sir. He is the impudent rascal. S.U.R. You are indeed, will you hear me, sir? Vase. By no means, bid him begone. Kas. Begone, sir, quickly. S.U.R. This strange, lady, do you inform your brother? Vase. There is not such a foist in all the town, the doctor had him presently, and finds yet, the Spanish count will come here. Bear up subtle. Sub. Yes, sir, he must appear within this hour. Vase. And yet this rogue would come in a disguise, by the temptation of another spirit, to trouble our art, though he could not hurt it. Kas. I know a way, you talk like a foolish mother. S.U.R. Sir, all is truth she says. Vase. Do not believe him, sir. He is the lying swabber. Come your ways, sir. S.U.R. You are valiant out of company. Kas. Yes, how then, sir? Vase. Nay, here's an honest fellow too that knows him, and all his tricks. Make good what I say, Abel, this cheater would have cozened the widow. He owes this honest drugger here, £7, he has had on him, in 2 pennyworths of tobacco. Drug. Yes, sir. And he has himself 3 terms to pay me. Vase. And what does he owe for lodium? Drug. 30 shillings, sir, and for 6 syringes. S.U.R. Hydra of villainy. Vase. Nay, sir, you must quarrel him out the house. Kas. I will, sir, if you get not out of doors, you lie and you are a pimp. S.U.R. Why, this is madness, sir, not valor in you, I must laugh at this. Kas. It is my humor, you are a pimp and a trig, and an Amadis de Gaul, or a Don Quixote. Drug. Or a knight the curious coxcomb, do you see? ANA. Peace to the household. KAS. I'll keep peace for no man. ANA. Casting of dollars is concluded lawful. KAS. Is he the constable? Sub. Peace Ananias. Vase. No, sir. KAS. Then you are an otter, and a shad, a wit, a very Tim. SUR. You'll hear me, sir. KAS. I will not. ANA. What is the motive? Sub. Zeal in the young gentleman, against his Spanish slops. ANA. They are profane, lewd, superstitious, and idolatrous breeches. SUR. New rascals. KAS. Will you be gone, sir? ANA. Avoid Sathan. Thou art not of the light. That ruff of pride about thy neck betrays thee, and is the same with that which the unclean birds in 77 were seen to prank it with on divers coasts. Thou look'st like Antichrist in that lewd hat. SUR. I must give way. KAS. Be gone, sir. SUR. But I'll take a course with you. ANA. Depart, proud Spanish fiend. SUR. Captain and doctor. ANA. Child of perdition. KAS. Hence, sir, did I not quarrel bravely? Vase. Yes, indeed, sir. KAS. Nay, and I give my mind taught, I shall dot. Vase. Oh, you must follow, sir, and threat him tame, he'll turn again else. KAS. I'll return him then. Vase. Drugger, this rogue prevented us for thee. We had determined that thou shouldst have come in a Spanish suit, and have carried her so. And he a brokerly slave. Goes, puts it on himself. Hast brought the damask? Drug. Yes, sir. Vase. Thou must borrow a Spanish suit. Hast thou no credit with the players? Drug. Yes, sir, did you never see me play the fool? Vase. I know not, Nab, thou shalt, if I can help it. Hieronymo's old cloak, ruff, and hat will serve. I'll tell thee more when thou bring'st him. ANA. Sir, I know the Spaniard hates the brethren, and hath spies upon their actions. And that this was one I make no scruple but the Holy Synod have been in prayer and meditation for it, and 'tis revealed no less to them than me, that casting of money is most lawful. Sub. True. But here I cannot do it. If the house should chance to be suspected, all would out, and we be locked up in the tower forever, to make gold there for the state, never come out, and then are you defeated. ANA. I will tell this to the elders and the weaker brethren, that the whole company of the separation may join in humble prayer again. Sub. And fasting. ANA. Yea, for some fitter place. The peace of mind rest with these walls. Sub. Thanks, courteous Ananias. Vase. What did he come for? Sub. About casting dollars, presently out of hand. And so I told him, a Spanish minister came here to spy, against the faithful. Vase. I conceive. Come, subtle, thou art so down upon the least disaster. How wouldst thou ha done, if I had not helped thee out? Sub. I thank thee, Face, for the angry boy a faith. Vase. Who would have looked it should have been that rascal, surly. He had dyed his beard and all. Well, sir. Here's Damask come to make you a suit. Sub. Where's Drugger? Vase. He is gone to borrow me a Spanish habit. I'll be the count now. Sub. But where's the widow? Vase. Within, with my lord's sister. Madame Dol is entertaining her. Sub. By your favor, Face, now she is honest, I will stand again. Vase. You will not offer it. Sub. Why? Vase. Stand to your word, or here comes Dol she knows. Sub. You are tyrannous still. Vase. Strict for my right how now, Dol. Hast told her, the Spanish count will come. Dol. Yes, but another is come you little looked for. Vase. Who's that? Dol. Your master, the master of the house. Sub. How dull. Vase. She lies, this is some trick. Come, leave your quibblins, Dorothy. Dol. Look out and see. Sub. Art thou in earnest? Dol. Slight, 40 of the neighbors are about him, talking. Vase. Tease he by this good day. Dol. 'Twill prove ill day for some on us. Vase. We are undone and taken. Dol. Lost, I'm afraid. Sub. You said he would not come, while there died one a week within the liberties. Vase. No, 'twas within the walls. Sub. Wast so. Cry you mercy. I thought the liberties. What shall we do now, Face? Vase. Be silent, not a word if he call or knock. I'll into mine old shape again and meet him, of Jeremy, the butler. In the meantime, do you two pack up all the goods and purchase that we can carry in the 2 trunks. I'll keep him off for today if I cannot longer. And then at night, I'll ship you both away to Ratcliffe, where we will meet tomorrow and there we'll share. Let Mammon's brass and pewter keep the cellar, we'll have another time for that. But Dol, prithee go heat a little water quickly, Subtle must shave me. All my captain's beard must off, to make me appear smooth Jeremy. You'll do it. Sub. Yes, I'll shave you, as well as I can. Vase. And not cut my throat, but trim me. Sub. You shall see, sir. ACT 5. Scene 5.1. Before Lovewit's door. Enter Lovewit, with several of the neighbors. Love. Has there been such resort, say you? NEI. Daily, sir. NEI. And nightly, too. NEI. I, some as brave as lords. NEI. Ladies and gentlewomen. NEI. Citizens' wives. NEI. And knights. NEI. In coaches. NEI. Yes, and oyster women. NEI. Beside other gallants. NEI. Sailors' wives. NEI. Tobacco men. NEI. Another Pimlico. Love. What should my knave advance to draw this company? He hung out no banners of a strange calf with 5 legs to be seen, or a huge lobster with 6 claws. NEI. No, sir. NEI. We had gone in then, sir. Love. He has no gift of teaching in the nose that e'er I knew of. You saw no bills set up that promised cure of agues or the toothache. NEI. No such thing, sir. Love. Nor heard a drum struck for baboons or puppets. NEI. Neither, sir. Love. What device should he bring forth now? I love a teeming wit as I love my nourishment. Pray God he have not kept such open house that he hath sold my hangings and my bedding. I left him nothing else. If he have eat them, a plague o' the moth, say I. Sure he has got some bawdy pictures to call all this jing. The friar and the nun, or the new motion of the knight's courser covering the parson's mare, or it may be, he has the fleas that run at tilt upon a table, or some dog to dance. When saw you him? NEI. Who, Sir Jeremy? NEI. Jeremy Butler. We saw him not this month. Love. How? NEI. Not these 5 weeks, sir. NEI. These 6 weeks at the least. Love. You amaze me, neighbors. NEI. Sure, if your worship know not where he is, he's slipped away. NEI. Pray God he be not made away. Love. Huh. It's no time to question then. NEI. About some 3 weeks since, I heard a doleful cry, as I sat up amending my wife's stockings. Love. 'Tis strange that none will answer. Didst thou hear a cry, say'st thou? NEI. Yes, sir, like unto a man that had been strangled an hour, and could not speak. NEI. I heard it too, just this day 3 weeks, at 2 o'clock next morning. Love. These be miracles, or you make them so. A man an hour strangled, and could not speak, and both you heard him cry. NEI. Yes, downward, sir. Love, thou art a wise fellow. Give me thy hand, I pray thee. What trade art thou on? Nei. A smith, an't please your worship. Love. A smith. Then lend me thy help to get this door open. Nei. That I will presently, sir, but fetch my tools nei. Sir, best to knock again, afore you break it. Love. I will. Vase. What mean you, sir, 4 nei? Oh, here's Jeremy. Vase. Good sir, come from the door. Love. Why, what's the matter? Vase. Yet farther, you are too near yet. Love. In the name of wonder, what means the fellow? Vase. The house, sir, has been visited. Love. What with the plague? Stand thou then farther. Vase. No, sir, I had it not. Love. Who had it then? I left none else but thee in the house. Vase. Yes, sir, my fellow, the cat that kept the buttery, had it on her a week before I spied it, but I got her conveyed away in the night, and so I shut the house up for a month. Love. How? Vase. Purposing then, sir, to have burnt rose vinegar, treacle, and tar, and have made it sweet, that you should ne'er have known it, because I knew the news would but afflict you, sir. Love. Breathe less and farther off. Why, this is stranger. The neighbors tell me all here that the doors have still been open. Vase. How, sir? Love. Gallants, men and women, and of all sorts, tagrag, been seen to flock here in threaves these 10 weeks, as to a second Hogston in days of Pimlico and Eyebright. Vase. Sir, their wisdoms will not say so. Love. Today they speak of coaches and gallants. One in a French hood went in, they tell me, and another was seen in a velvet gown at the window. Divers more pass in and out. Vase. They did pass through the doors then, or walls, I assure their eyesights, and their spectacles, for here, sir, are the keys, and here have been in this my pocket, now above 20 days, and for before I kept the fort alone there. But that 'tis yet not deep in the afternoon, I should believe my neighbors had seen double through the black pot, and made these apparitions. For on my faith to your worship, for these 3 weeks and upwards the door has not been opened. Love. Strain. Nei. Good faith, I think I saw a coach. Nei. And I too, I'd have been sworn. Love. Do you but think it now? And but one coach. Nei. We cannot tell, sir. Jeremy is a very honest fellow. Vase. Did you see me at all? Nei. No, that we are sure on. Nei. I'll be sworn o' that. Love. Fine rogues to have your testimonies built on. Nei. Is Jeremy come? Nei. Oh yes, you may leave your tools, we were deceived, he says. Nei. He has had the keys, and the door has been shut these 3 weeks. Nei. Like enough. Love. Peace and get hence, you changelings. Vase. Surly come. And Mammon made acquainted. They'll tell all. How shall I beat them off? What shall I do? Nothing's more wretched than a guilty conscience. Sur. No, sir, he was a great physician. This it was no bawdy house, but a mere chancel. You knew the lord and his sister. Ma'am. Nay, good surly. Sur. The happy word, be rich. Ma'am. Play not the tyrant. Sur. Should be today pronounced to all your friends, and where be your andirons now? And your brass pots, that should have been golden flagons and great wedges. Ma'am. Let me but breeze. What they have shut their doors, methinks. Sur. Ay, now 'tis holiday with them. Ma'am. Rogues, cozenas, impostors, bawds. Vase. What mean you, sir? Ma'am. To enter if we can. Vase. Another man's house. Here is the owner, sir. Turn you to him and speak your business. Ma'am. Are you, sir, the owner? Love. Yes, sir. Ma'am. And are those knaves within your cheaters? Love. What knaves, what cheaters? Ma'am. Subtle and his lungs. Vase. The gentleman is distracted, sir. No lungs nor lights have been seen here these 3 weeks, sir, within these doors, upon my word. Sur. Your word, groom arrogant. Vase. Yes, sir, I am the housekeeper, and know the keys have not been out of my hands. Sur. This is a new face. Vase. You do mistake the house, sir. What sign wast at? Sur. You rascal. This is one of the Confederacy. Come, let's get officers and force the door. Love. Pray you stay, gentlemen. Sur. No, sir, we'll come with warrant. Ma'am. Aye, and then we shall have your doors open. Love. What means this? Vase. I cannot tell, sir. I. These are 2 of the gallants that we do think we saw. Vase. 2 of the fools. Your talk as idly as they. Good faith, sir, I think the moon has crazed 'em all. Oh me, the angry boy come too. He'll make a noise, and ne'er away till he have betrayed us all. Kas. What rogues, bawds, slaves, you'll open the door anon. Punk, cockatrice, my suster. By this light, I'll fetch the marshal to you. You are a whore to keep your castle. Vase. Who would you speak with, sir? Kas. The bawdy doctor and the cozening captain, and puss my suster. Love. This is something sure. Vase. Upon my trust, the doors were never open, sir. Kas. I have heard all their tricks told me twice over, by the fat knight and the lean gentleman. Love. Here comes another. Vase. Ananias too. And his pastor. Tri. The doors are shut against us. Ana. Come forth, you seed of sulphur, sons of fire. Your stench it is broke forth, abomination is in the house. Kas. I my suster's there. Ana. The place, it has become a cage of unclean birds. Kas. Yes, I will fetch the scavenger, and the constable. Tri. You shall do well. Ana. We'll join to weed them out. Kas. You will not come then, punk devise my sister. Ana. Call her not sister, she's a harlot verily. Kas. I'll raise the street. Love. Good gentlemen, a word. Ana. Satan avoid, and hinder not our zeal. Love. The world's turned Bethlehem. Vase. These are all broke loose, out of St. Catherine's, where they used to keep the better sort of mad folks. Nei. All these persons we saw go in and out here. Nei. Yes, indeed, sir. Nei. These were the parties. Vase. Peace, you drunkards. Sir, I wonder at it. Please you to give me leave to touch the door, I'll try and the lock be changed. Love. It mazes me. Vase. Good faith, sir, I believe there's no such thing. 'Tis all deceptio vicis, would I could get him away. Dapt. Master Captain. Master Doctor. Love. Who's that? Vase. Our clerk within, that I forgot. I know not, sir. Dapt. For God's sake, when will her grace be at leisure? Vase. Huh. Illusions, some spirit the air his gag is melted, and now he sets out the throat. Dapt. I am almost stifled. Vase. Would you were all together. Love. Tea's in the house. Huh. List. Vase. Believe it, sir, in the air. Love. Peace, you. Dapt. Mine aunt's grace does not use me well. Sabe. You fool, peace, yomaral. Face speaks through the keyhole, while Lovewit advances to the door unobserved. Or you will else, you rogue. Love. Oh, is it so? Then you converse with spirits, come, sir. No more of your tricks, good Jeremy. The truth, the shortest way. Vase. Dismiss this rabble, sir, what shall I do? I am catched. Love. Good neighbors, I thank you all. You may depart. Come, sir, you know that I am an indulgent master, and therefore conceal nothing. What's your medicine, to draw so many several sorts of wild fowl? Vase. Sir, you were wont to affect mirth and wit, but here's no place to talk on't in the street. Give me but leave to make the best of my fortune, and only pardon me the abuse of your house. It's all I beg. I'll help you to a widow in recompense, that you shall give me thanks for, will make you 7 years younger, and a rich one. Tease, but you're putting on a Spanish cloak, I have her within. You need not fear the house it was not visited. Loved, but by me, who came sooner than you expected. Vase. It is true, sir. Pray you forgive me. Loved. Well, let's see your widow. Scene 5.2. A room in the same. Enter Subtle, leading and dapper, with his eyes bound as before. Sub. How? You have eaten your gag. Zap. Yes, faith, it crumbled away in my mouth. Sub. You have spoiled all then. Zap. No. I hope my Aunt of Fairy will forgive me. Sub. Your aunt's a gracious lady, but in troth you were to blame. Zap. The fume did overcome me, and I did dot to stay my stomach. Pray you so satisfy her grace. Here comes the captain. Vase. How now? Is his mouth down? Sub. Aye, he has spoken. Vase. A pox, I heard him and you too. He's undone then. I have been fain to say, the house is haunted with spirits, to keep churl back. Sub. And hast thou done it? Vase. Sure for this night. Sub. Why then triumph and sing a face so famous, the precious king of present wits? Vase. Did you not hear the coil about the door? Sub. Yes, and I dwindled with it. Vase. Show him his aunt and let him be dispatched, I'll send her to you. Sub. Well, sir, your aunt her grace will give you audience presently, on my suit, and the captain's word that you did not eat your gag in any contempt of her highness. Zap. Not I in troth, sir. Sub. Here she is come. Down your knees and wriggle, she has a stately presence. Good. Yet nearer, and bid God save you. Zap. Madam. Sub. And your aunt. Zap. And my most gracious aunt, God save your grace. Dol. Nephew, we thought to have been angry with you, but that sweet face of yours hath turned the tide, and made it flow with joy, that ebbed of love. Arise, and touch our velvet gown. Sub. The skirts and kiss 'em. So. Dol. Let me now stroke that head. Much, nephew, shalt thou win, much shalt thou spend, much shalt thou give away, much shalt thou lend. Sub. Aye, much. Indeed, why do you not thank her grace? Zap. I cannot speak for joy. Sub. See the kind wretch. Your grace's kinsman right. Dol. Give me the bird. Here is your fly in a purse about your neck, cousin wear it, and feed it about this day se'nnight, on your right wrist. Sub. Open a vein with a pin, and let it suck but once a week. Till then you must not look on't. Dol. No, and kinsman, bear yourself worthy of the blood you come on. Sub. Her grace would have you eat no more woolsack pies, nor dagger fruity. Dol. Nor break his fast in heaven and hell. Sub. She's with you everywhere. Nor play with co-starmongers at chance, tray trip God make you rich, when as your aunt has done it, but keep the gallantsy company and the best games. Zap. Yes, sir. Sub. Gleek and primero, and what you get be true to us. Zap. By this hand I will. Sub. You may brings £1,000 before tomorrow night, if but 3,000 be stirring, and you will. Zap. I swear I will then. Sub. Your fly will learn you all games. Vase. Have you done there? Sub. Your grace will command him no more duties. Dol. No, but come and see me often. I may chance to leave him 300 or 400 chests of treasure, and some 12,000 acres of fairy land, if he game well and comely with good gamesters. Sub. There's a kind aunt, Kiss her departing part, but you must sell your 40 mark a year now. Zap. I sir I mean. Sub. Or give it away, poxont. Zap. I'll give it mine aunt. I'll go and fetch the writings. Sub. Tease well away. Vase. Where's subtle? Sub. Here, what news? Vase. Drugger is at the door, go take his suit, and bid him fetch a parson presently, say, he shall marry the widow. Thou shalt spend £100 by the service. Now Queen Dol, have you packed up all? Dol. Yes. Vase. And how do you like the lady pliant? Dol. A good dull innocent. Sub. Here's your Hieronymo's cloak and hat. Vase. Give me them. Sub. And the ruff too. Vase. Yes, I'll come to you presently. Sub. Now he is gone about his project, Dol, I told you of, for the widow. Dol. Tease direct against our articles. Sub. Well, we will fit him, wench. Hast thou gulled her of her jewels or her bracelets? Dol. No, but I will dot. Sub. Soon at night, my dolly, when we are shipped, and all our goods aboard eastward for Ratcliffe, we will turn our course to Brainford, westward, if thou say'st the word, and take our leaves of this o'erweening rascal, this peremptory face. Dol. Content, I'm weary of him. Sub. Thou'st he cause, when the slave will run a wiving, Dol, against the instrument that was drawn between us. Dol. I'll pluck his bird as bare as I can. Sub. Yes, tell her, she must by any means address some present to the cunning man, make him amends for wronging his art with her suspicion. Send a ring or chain of pearl. She will be tortured else extremely in her sleep, say, and have strange things come to her. Wilt thou? Dol. Yes. Sub. My fine flittermouse, my bird o' the night. We'll tickle it at the pigeons, when we have all and may unlock the trunks, and say this is mine and thine and mine. Vase. What now? A billing. Sub. Yes, a little exalted in the good passage of our stock affairs. Vase. Drugger has brought his parson, take him in, subtle, and send Nab back again to wash his face. Sub. I will, and shave himself. Vase. If you can get him. Dol. You are hot upon it, face, whate'er it is. Vase. A trick that Dol shall spend £10 a month by. Is he gone? Sub. The chaplain waits you in the hall, sir. Vase. I'll go bestow him. Dol. He'll now marry her, instantly. Sub. He cannot yet, he is not ready. Dear Dol, cozen her of all thou canst. To deceive him is no deceit, but justice, that would break such an inextricable tie as ours was. Dol. Let me alone to fit him. Vase. Come, my venturers, you have packed up all. Where be the trunks? Bring forth. Sub. Here. Vase. Let us see them. Where's the money? Sub. Here in this. Vase. Mammon's £10, 80 before the brethren's money this. Druggers and dappers. What paper's that? Dol. The jewel of the waiting maids, that stole it from her lady, to know certain. Vase. If she should have precedence of her mistress. Dol. Yes. Vase. What box is that? Sub. The fishwives' rings, I think, and the alewives' single money. Is't not Dol? Dol. Yes, and the whistle that the sailor's wife brought you to know, and her husband were with Ward. Vase. We'll wet it tomorrow, and our silver beakers and tavern cups. Where be the French petticoats, and girdles and hangers? Sub. Here in the trunk, and the bolts of lawn. Vase. Is Drugger's damask there, and the tobacco? Sub. Yes. Vase. Give me the keys. Dol. Why you the keys? Sub. No matter, Dol, because we shall not open them before he comes. Vase. 'Tis true, you shall not open them indeed, nor have them forth, do you see? Not forth Dol. Dol. No. Vase. No, my smock rampant. The right is, my master knows all, has pardoned me, and he will keep them, doctor. 'Tis true you look for all your figures, I sent for him indeed. Wherefore, good partners, both he and she be satisfied, for here determines the indenture tripartite, twixt subtle, Dol, and face. All I can do is to help you over the wall, the backside, or lend you a sheet to save your velvet gown, Dol. Here will be officers presently, bethink you of some course suddenly to 'scape the dock, for thither you will come else. Hark you, thunder. Sub. You are a precious fiend. OFFI. Open the door. Vase. Dol, I am sorry for thee, faith, but here's tea thou. It shall go hard, but I will place thee somewhere. Thou shalt have my letter to Mistress Ammo. Dol. Hang you. Vase. Or Madam Caesarian. Dol. Pox upon you, rogue, would I had but time to beat thee. Vase. Subtle, let's know where you set up next. I will send you a customer now and then, for old acquaintance. What new course have you? Sub. Rogue, I'll hang myself, that I may walk a greater devil than thou, and haunt thee in the flock bed and the buttery. Scene 5.3. An outer room in the same. Enter Lovewit in the Spanish dress, with the parson. Loud knocking at the door. Love. What do you mean, my masters? Ma'am. Open your door, cheaters, bawds, conjurers. OFFI. Or we will break it open. Love. What warrant have you? OFFI. Warrant enough, sir, doubt not, if you'll not open it. Love. Is there an officer there? OFFI. Yes, 2 or 3 for failing. Love. Have but patience, and I will open it straight. Vase. Sir, have you done? Is it a marriage? Perfect. Love. Yes, my brain. Vase. Off with your ruff and cloak then, be yourself, sir. SUR. Down with the door. KAS. Slight, ding it open. Love. Hold, gentlemen, what means this violence? Mammon, surly, KASDRIL, Ananias, tribulation, and officers, rush IN. Ma'am. Where is this collier? SUR. And my captain face. Ma'am. These day owls. SUR. That are birding in men's purses. Ma'am. Madam suppository. KAS. Doxy, my suster. ANA. Locusts of the foul pit. TRI. Profane as Bel and the dragon. ANA. Worse than the grasshoppers or the lice of Egypt. Love. Good gentlemen, hear me. Are you officers and cannot stay this violence? OFFI. Keep the peace. Love. Gentlemen, what is the matter? Whom do you seek? Ma'am. The chemical Kozina. SUR. And the captain Pander. KAS. The nun my suster. Ma'am. Madam Rabbi. ANA. Scorpions and caterpillars. Love. Fewer at once, I pray you. OFFI. One after another, gentlemen, I charge you by virtue of my staff. ANA. They are the vessels of pride, lust, and the cart. Love. Good zeal, lie still a little while. TRI. Peace, Deacon Ananias. Love. The house is mine here, and the doors are open. If there be any such persons as you seek for, use your authority, search on God's name. I am but newly come to town, and finding this tumult bout my door, to tell you true, it somewhat mazed me, till my man here, fearing my more displeasure, told me he had done somewhat an insolent part, let out my house, belike, presuming on my known aversion from any heir the town while there was sickness, to a doctor and a captain, who, what they are or where they be, he knows not. Ma'am. Are they gone? Love. You may go in and search, sir. Here I find the empty walls worse than I left them, smoked, a few cracked pots and glasses and a furnace, the ceiling filled with poesies of the candle, and madam with a dildo writ o' the walls. Only one gentlewoman I met here, that is within, that said she was a widow. Kas. Aye, that's my sister, I'll go thump her. Where is she? Love. And should have married a Spanish count, but he, when he came taught, neglected her so grossly, that I, a widower, am gone through with her. Sur. How? Have I lost her then? Love. Were you the Don, sir? Good faith now, she does blame you extremely, and says you swore, and told her you had taken the pains to dye your beard, and umber o'er your face, borrowed a suit and ruff all for her love, and then did nothing. What an oversight, and want of putting forward, sir, was this. Well fair an old harquebusier, yet could prime his powder and give fire and hit, all in a twinkling. Ma'am. The whole nest are fled. Love. What sort of birds were they? Ma'am. A kind of chuffs, or thievish daws, sir, that have picked my purse of 80 and 10 within these 5 weeks, beside my first materials, and my goods that lie in the cellar, which I am glad they have left, I may have home yet. Love. Think you so, sir? Ma'am. Aye. Love. By order of law, sir, but not otherwise. Ma'am. Not mine own stuff. Love. Sir, I can take no knowledge that they are yours, but by public means. If you can bring certificate that you were gulled of them, or any formal writ out of a court that you did cousin yourself, I will not hold them. Ma'am. I'll rather lose them. Love. That you shall not, sir, buy me in troth. Upon these terms they are yours. What? Should they have been, sir, turned into gold all? Ma'am. No, I cannot tell, it may be they should. What then? Love. What a great loss and hope have you sustained? Ma'am. Not I, the Commonwealth has. Vase. I, he would have built the city new, and made a ditch about it of silver, should have run with cream from Hogston, that every Sunday in Moorfields the yunkers, and tits and tomboys should have fed on gratis. Ma'am. I will go mount a turnip cart, and preach the end of the world within these 2 months. Surly what? In a dream. Sur. Must I needs cheat myself, with that same foolish vice of honesty? Come, let us go and hearken out the rogues. That face I'll mark for mine, if e'er I meet him. Vase. If I can hear of him, sir, I'll bring you word unto your lodging, for in troth they were strangers to me, I thought them honest as myself, sir. Tri. 'Tis well, the saints shall not lose all yet. Go and get some carts. Love. For what, my zealous friends? Ana. To bear away the portion of the righteous, out of this den of thieves. Love. What is that portion? Ana. The goods, sometimes the orphans, that the brethren bought with their silver pence. Love. What those in the cellar, the night Sir Mammon claims. Ana. I do defy the wicked Mammon, so do all the brethren, thou profane man. I ask thee with what conscience thou canst advance that idol against us, that have the seal. Were not the shillings numbered, that made the pounds, were not the pounds told out, upon the 2nd day of the 4th week, in the 8th month, upon the table dormant, the year of the last patience of the saints, 610. Love. Mine earnest vehement botcher, and deacon also, I cannot dispute with you, but if you get you not away the sooner, I shall confute you with a cudgel. Ana. Sir. Tri. Be patient, Ananias. Ana. I am strong, and will stand up well girt, against an host that threaten Gad in exile. Love. I shall send you to Amsterdam, to your cellar. Ana. I will pray there against thy house. May dogs defile thy walls, and wasps and hornets breed beneath thy roof, this seat of falsehood, and this cave of cousinage. Love. Another too. Drug. Not I, sir, I am no brother. Love. Away, you Harry Nicholas. Do you talk? Vase. No, this was Abel Drugger. Good sir, go and satisfy him, tell him all is done, he stayed too long a washing of his face. The doctor, he shall hear of him at Westchester and of the captain, tell him, at Yarmouth or some good port town else, lying for a wind. If you can get off the angry child, now, sir. Kas. Come on, you have matched most sweetly, have you not? Did not I say, I would never have you tupped but by a dubbed boy, to make you a lady Tom? Slight you are a mammet. Oh, I could touse you now. Death mun you marry with a pox. Love. You lie, boy, as sound as you, and I'm aforehand with you. Kas. Anon. Love. Come, will you quarrel? I will fees you, sirrah, why do you not buckle to your tools? Kas. Odds light, this is a fine old boy as e'er I saw. Love. What, do you change your copy now? Proceed, here stands my dove, stoop at her if you dare. Kas. Slight, I must love him. I cannot choose, I faith, and I should be hanged for't. Suster, I protest, I honor thee for this match. Love. Oh, do you so, sir? Kas. Yes, and thou canst take tobacco and drink. Old boy, I'll give her £500 more to her marriage than her own state. Love. Fill a pipeful, Jeremy. Vase. Yes, but go in and take it, sir. Love. I will be ruled by thee in anything, Jeremy. Kas. Slight, thou art not hidebound, thou art a jovy boy. Come, let us in, I pray thee, and take our whiffs. Love. Whiff in with your sister, brother boy. That master that had received such happiness by a servant, in such a widow, and with so much wealth, were very ungrateful, if he would not be a little indulgent to that servant's wit, and help his fortune, though with some small strain of his own candor. Therefore, gentlemen and kind spectators, if I have outstripped an old man's gravity or strict canon, think what a young wife and a good brain may do. Stretch age's truth sometimes, and crack it too. Speak for thyself, knave. Vase. So I will, sir. Gentlemen, my part a little fell in this last scene, yet 'twas decorum. And though I am clean got off from subtle, surly, mammon, dull, hot Ananias, dapper, drugger, all with whom I traded, yet I put myself on you that are my country. And this pelf which I have got, if you do quit me, rests to feast you often and invite new guests.